Everybody has to hug everybody. It's an exponential amount of hugging. There's 32,000 different combinations of hugs. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mid-America Nazarene University, Pioneer Field, for today's Heart of America Athletic Conference match between the Evangel University Valor and your MNU Pioneers. Let's meet the starters. First for the Valor. Keeper, number 00, Anthony Morales. Number 2, Eli Lairmore. Number 3, Cole Oldevalt. Number 4, James Nuku. Number 6, Leo Borges. Number 8, Luis Albano. Number 9, Spencer Chevalier. Number 12, Josh Orr. Number 17, Rem Harmsworth. Number 20, Igor Ovkarovich. Number 24, Lucas Arias. The head coach of the Valor is Kyle Beard. Practiced that 5 times, too. Now for the Pioneers. Keeper, number 45, Enzo Carvalho. Number 6, Vitus Voitel. Number 4, Izan Ruiz. Number 9, Rick Hovinga. Number 19, Ethan Martinez. Number 21, Diego Calderon. Number 13, Johnny Munoz. Number 16, Duarte Chapelas. Number 5, Mikel Braz. Number 10, Mathieu Icortamer. Number 17, Nico Teberge. The head coach of the Pioneers is Kevin Wardlaw. Good luck, gentlemen. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mid-America Nazarene University Pioneer Field for today's Heart of America Athletic Conference match between the Evangel University Valor and the MNU Pioneers. Pioneers are number 8 in the country with a record of 6-2-3 overall, 3-1-2 in the heart. Evangel is 1-8-1 overall, 0-6 in conference play. The Pioneers are coming off an eye-opening loss at Clark on Saturday. Kind of got smoked. It was 2-0 Clark. The Pioneers cut the deficit in half in the second half, but then Clark scored twice more. 4-1. The Pioneers do not lose like that. That is very rare. Clark opened a lot of eyes last week. They tied Central Methodist, and so coming off of a loss and facing a team that has struggled this year, as here we play. Look for the Pioneers to try to get back on track here. This is Ruiz and Calderon in the back. That's Chapelas. Pioneers are going to try to get some rhythm with some passing. Evangel's not going to press this deep until they get up to that second level. That's Braz. Looking for Icortamer. Now Johnny Munoz. Munoz really slick on the ball. This is over to Nico Teberge, the left-footed. Frenchman. Back to Voitel. I am MNU Sports Information Director Chad Jenkins. Flying solo today. So I'll just warn you right now, I don't know what I'm talking about. Eventually, you got to do a two-line pass. To use a hockey term, that's not even a thing anymore. Munoz really slick once again. Shoots, and that's just barely off to the right. Keeper for Evangel. If you're watching the live stats, he's number 99. I had to do something because there was no number for him, and it was making me give him a number, so I just said 99 before searching more deeply. But he's 00 on the field. That is... I lost my sheet. Anthony Morales is the keeper for the Fowler today. Enzo Carvalho between the pipes for the Pioneers. Yeah, that's a foul on 9. Pioneers wearing white tops and navy shorts. Turnover. Here comes the Valor. This is Chevalier or Chevalier. I don't know. I'm going with Chevalier. Sounds cooler. Evangel wearing black and white, which is curious. They are maroon is their main color. Turnover again. Evangel. This is Harmsworth. Tries to send it in the middle, but they earn a corner kick as that's off Chapelas. Corner, Evangel, number 8. I'm doing the stats too. Enzo up to the task. He wants to send Nico, and if there's a bad touch, he had a chance. But number 6, Borges, up to the task. Vitus just completely whiffed on that and then raised his eyebrows like, did I just do that? Pioneers can't afford to turn it over out here with Enzo that far off his line. He's heading back. And the Pioneers send it on ahead, trying to find Hovinga. And we'll have a throw in near midfield. No YouTube today. All Heart Network. Evangel trying to force the Pioneers to play like this, where they're passing it long and keeping the ball off the deck. if you're going to have a chance against the Pioneers, you can't let them just pass it at will. So I like their strategy. Calderon, Hovinga. Munoz, Hovinga. Heavy touch and a corner. Ooh, they called it a goal kick. Okay. No protest from Hovinga. He had a better view of it. It's going to be really tough to see for a long time in this game. We are looking directly into the setting sun. Evangel turns it over. Pioneers can counter here. This is Munoz. He's got Hovinga. Ikorta-Mer. He chooses Ikorta-Mer. Too much. That's a foul? No? Evangel, again, they want to play with the ball bouncing around a lot. Pioneers want to play like this, keep the ball on the deck. And if they can do that, they will win probably handily. But if the Valor can force them to skip lines and have really far passes, they have a chance. Evangel, offside. Another turnover. But Pioneers get it right back. Ruiz to Teberge. Tried to chip it on ahead to Hovinga, and won by the Valor. So Pioneers try to reset. This is what this game is going to be. Evangel is not going to press. They're not going to chase until the ball gets up here, and then they'll try to counter. This is Ikorta-Mer. Big cross to Teberge. Heads it towards the middle. Munoz. Nope, that was Ethan Martinez. And a foul, apparently. Foul on Evangel. This is Munoz over the ball. Three-man wall. Munoz wants them to reset. There's the whistle. Curls up. Headed away. And cleared huge to Enzo. A little too much for Nico. Couldn't corral it. Tells Vitus to take a little bit off. Munoz now with some momentum. Ahead to Nico. Nico sends it into the middle. Hovinga leaves it for Ethan. Off the post. Icortamer save. Munoz corrals. That's blocked. Wow, 3 shots. And then that third shot was who? Icortamer. Another shot in the middle. Goal, Pioneers. Don't quite know what happened, so let me have a look. That's camera 2. I don't know. Can you find out who that was? Is Nosco down there? Nosco, I missed it all. Oh, they might be offside. Thank you. All right, so Mikel Braz with that goal. The assist was Diego Calderon. And clock in. And the Pioneers have broken through with that goal from their, what is that, center back? So there was discussion while I was trying to figure out what happened. There was discussion whether or not he was offside. The refs discussed it and decided that no, he was not. I will check that again. We can have another look at it. It's hard to tell from this angle, but we should be able to do something. Here it is again. See if you can figure that out. I can't really watch, so you figure it out. They may have been saying that the guy right in the middle of the goal mouth was offside, but he didn't make a play on the ball, so he's irrelevant. Or they may have thought Braz was offside. I don't know what they were arguing about, but those are the options. That's on ahead. Enzo is there. Spencer Chevalier had a chance there. Enzo likes to play way off his line like that, and it's advantageous for plays like that. Icortamer working on Orr. Gets it on his right foot, sends it in, headed away. Martinez was there, but didn't get it to him. And that's a foul on the Pioneers. Big clear. Hovinga trying to get there. Nuku was able to keep it from him. Sent on ahead, no threat. Pioneer defense is there. Bad pass from Nico Teberge. He's on trying to take a foul, and he takes one. No, offside's waved off. Pioneers need to get rid of it. Here's Munoz. It seems like it's negative. Wardlaw wants them to move it forward, I think. Wardlaw is like the rest of us watching this game. Watching defenders pass the ball back and forth is boring. Kick it up to the guys who can score. There we go. Let's do that some more. I'm just messing. Hovinga. Cortamer back to Hovinga. And gets the goal kick. I'm not sure if that was a shot or a cross, but regardless, it did not get on frame. I'm going to say it's nothing. Pioneers were unable to play this kind of game on Saturday at Clark. They were chasing. They were the ones chasing. Turnover. Evangel. He can't quite find it. That's Ovkarovich. A chance there for Arias, but Enzo gets there first. Martinez still gets it. Munoz over to Nico. Cross to Hovinga, just short. Stays in bounds. Cortamer working on Orr and earns a throw in near the corner. Cortamer with space. Shoots it on ahead to Nico. Just off. 2 shots from Teberge there. 1 blocked, 1 wide. This is a chance for the Pioneers. Ethan Martinez. 1-on-3, takes a shot. That's blocked by a defender and cleared. Munoz is different. Perfectly ahead to Cortamer. Sent on to the back post where Nico waits. To the middle. Hovinga fakes and scores. Woo! That was something. Here it is again. Nico to Hovinga. That might cancel the assist, but wow, that's just spectacular from Hovinga. I'm giving Tay Bears the assist for now. If somebody protests, I can be bribed to take it away, but I don't know why I would. The stat manual says if you move around a defender, then it kind of negates the previous pass. That was pretty much the definition of making a move around a defender. So I really don't know how I can justify an assist, but maybe I'll forget about it. I don't try to pad stats, but I do try to give assists because it was a nice pass. Let's look at it again. What do you think? Let's just isolate on Hovinga here. Next time we have a break, I will play that again. This is what we deal with as official scorers of these things. What do you think, Isaac? SID at Evangel. He knows my number. I'll play it again here in a second. It's going to be like, I don't care what you do with your own stats. Cortamer, Izan. Martinez, Hovinga. Tried to get it to Nico, but it was headed away. That's not Hovinga. What did I say? Tay Bears? I don't know. Munoz with space and speed. Gets it stolen by 6. Borges. When did 24 come in the game? Did he start? Yes, he did. Never mind. Martinez, keeper is there. Martinez is saying he lifted his knee and tried to kill me. And it's like, yeah, that's what they're supposed to do. I don't know what to tell you. Evangel now on the attack. Cleared by Voitel. Nico trying to recover and does. That's your forward hustling back on defense. Or maybe he's a mid, I don't know. It's all fluid. Nice shot over the top by 7. Flipping, so 7 is in. And 8 and 9 are both off. Oh my goodness. I'm screwing up here. 7 is in. 8 is off. I need to find somebody else. 16. 16 came in. And 9 is off. Okay. And again, next break I'll have that goal isolated. Here we go. Here we go. Here it comes. What do you think? Hovinga's right there, receives the pass. I mean, what am I asking myself? I'm trying to justify an assist there. That's just absolutely what I'm trying to do, and it's not there. Sorry, Nico. Taking the assist away. Munoz chips it ahead to Martinez. Into the middle. Hovinga can't find it. Cleared. Oh, I have 11 texts. Group chat. Group chats tend to build up that number when you're not paying attention.
That's why I just mute mine.
Yeah, that's what I do too. So then I look at my phone. There's no notifications, but there's 54 new texts. Cortamere with a slick move to get around his man. Sends it to the middle where he expected somebody to be there, but it was only black shirts. Munoz now. Pioneers reset. Hovinga to Munoz, back to Hovinga. All right, give me Evangel. All right, 11 is coming in for Evangel. Who's coming out? 17. Okay, and then MNU, 24, 410. 18 for 4. 28 for 21. 30 for 6. Good, thank you. All right, 11 for Evangel is Victor Vieira. It's too many straight vowels. Vieira. This is Groff, who just checked into the game for the Pioneers. And the Pioneers are so loaded. Groff and Izurieta. Who else just came in? Enzo Cazzi, Palacios. Didn't even start. These guys are stars. That's how deep this team is. Nico. Still with it. And if Evangel can get a touch, they're coming the other way. Here they come. This is McDonald. Dean McDonald. Zurieta harassing McConnell. And it's back to midfield. Miscommunication from the Valor, and back to the Pioneers. This is Cozy. We got a couple of Enzos. Enzo Cozy, and Carvalho. Johnny Munoz doing fancy things. Ahead to Ethan Martinez. Over to Palacios. And one more. Can't tell who that is down there. To the middle, Munoz. Munoz. We've got a Nick Richmond sighting. Usually makes the chat happy. Greatest player on the planet, Nicholas Richmond. Who's coming off there? Is that Martinez, 19? Yes. We don't have a chat today, no YouTube. Sick of it. We have a hard enough time keeping a stream alive. We don't need to send it to two places. Let's do it well in one spot instead of badly to two. So far, so good. Women's game went perfectly. But it's usually about this time that the internet just explodes. From the 5 to 6 hour, and everything goes haywire. But let's keep a positive attitude today. Long pass to Munoz, who basically catches it with his foot. Pretty impressive. Graf trying to cut into Nico. Bad pass. Clearance is blocked. And it's a Pioneer throw-in. We'll get some subs going. Who came in? And I heard him say Johnny. So is 13 coming off? Yes, okay, we're good. I got it. Pioneers on ahead. Header from Richmond over the top. Greatest player in the world almost confirmed it. Coach wants to pressure Braz a little bit. This is Elias Iluz, who just checked in, number 12. Iluz. Borges steps in, knocks it out, and the Pioneers will have a throw-in. Borges. To the middle, Palacios, one touch, just wide. Palacios will forever be remembered for his goal last year at Nationals that sent the Pioneers to the final site. And it was similar just every time he's in the middle of the field at that distance, you think about it. But especially there, a one-touch rocket from decently far out. Nothing like the one that sent us to the final site. But that's always what you think about when you see Palacios from that range. An all-timer for sure. Anybody who was there, anybody who was watching, you're not forgetting that goal ever. Once in a lifetime. One bounce, missile to the upper 90. Keeper never saw it. Never had a chance even if he did. It was a corner kick that got cleared to about 45 yards maybe. 30 yards, am I being exaggerated? Is it getting longer with every time I tell the story? He kicked it from 75 yards out. it felt like it stayed 10 feet high the whole way. Richmond offside. I saw that one. And just an absolute stunner to beat Bellevue in the opening round. Awesome. You can find it on Instagram and Twitter. Instagram would be easier. Just keep scrolling until you see soccer highlights from last year and you'll find it quickly. It's hard to see, however, as the camera was zoomed way out. But you can tell what happened. Thank you. Ahead to Zurieta, I think, yes. Back to Hovinga. He's got three options in the middle. I don't know who that was. Palacios left-footed. Kind of got stuck. Back to Hovinga. He makes the turn and earns a corner kick. Yeah. We've got a call of a goal from Tanner, the intern over here. Groff sends it a little too high. Iluz tries a shot. And we have a sub for Evangel. 26 in. 420. .24 off. And who came in? 14 on for 24. So 14 came on. That's Jed Muru. And Jedediah Muru and Sage Ballard. Jedediah is a sweet name. Chapelas chose to play back. Evangel, too strong. Coach is going, what was that? It was the what was that pose, and then he screamed it. I was thinking the same thing. He had plenty of time and plenty of space and then passed it to nobody in particular. Easy for me to say that he had plenty of time and space. I would have freaked out. Hovinga. Nowhere to go. Groff in the middle. Hovinga sends it in. Richmond. Nobody there. Except the other number 2. Lairmore. Braz casually shoes off McDonald. Braz the big boy. I bet it's fun to be this good at soccer. Don't you think? It'd be fun to be able to pass it really hard to somebody and know that guy's going to be able to corral it. You know, soccer people take that kind of thing for granted, but that's incredible Incredible feet these guys have. Ahead to Hovinga, trying to outrun Nuku. Hovinga shoves him into the grass, says, I don't like you. And then what? What? It's not a foul. From the Netherlands. We push people in the grass all the time. I don't know what that means. Watch out. Big clearance from Chapelas. This is the captain, Nuku, on ahead to Flippin. Into the middle, dangerous. Palacios now sends it ahead to Richmond. Eluse. Cozy gets pulled. Yeah, the center guy saw it. The AR did not see that. Pioneers in complete control of this thing. Evangel has had one, maybe two legit opportunities. Probably two. But couldn't quite get the right connection. Pioneers come again. This is Richmond. He's got Hovinga in the middle. Also Zurieta. There's a Zurieta. Back to Eluse. He wants to go out wide. I think that's Palacios out there. Sends it into the middle. Richmond. Couldn't find it. It was right behind him. Just wide from Eluse. Nacho Munoz is here on the near side. Ignacio is his name. We're on a nickname basis. Me and Nacho are tight. That is not true. But I do know his nickname. Launched into the softball area. I will give him a shot for that. Enzo was off his line. Not a bad idea. Who was that? 16? Clock. What's going on? Who? So did was there a sub? Well, they can play with 10 if they want. 14 has blood. That's what the situation is. Trying to find 1 minute. 1 minute remaining. I feel powerful. one's in. They're playing with 10. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's halftime. We will be back in 15 minutes. 2-0 Pioneers. 15. The Evangel coach wanted to sub for this bloody player, literally bloody. And that's technically a free substitution because in the first half, starters cannot re-enter if they're subbed out. Anyway, the refs were saying, no, there's protocol. You can't just send him on the field. You have to wait until there's a proper sub. If you refuse it initially, perhaps. I don't quite know the rules, but there's your explanation for that. We'll be back. We're back for the second half. It will be hard to see for a long time. And here we play. Well, MNU, yeah, go ahead. This is Tanner. I keep forgetting your last name. Bassini.
There you
It's
go.
the athletics intern. We were talking about Instagram at halftime, and I said MNU athletics follows my brother because I'm MNU athletics. So I follow my brother on Instagram.
I'd hope so.
Yeah.
I think my brother would be mad at me if I didn't, so.
And you thought he looked just like me? I've never seen it, but I've been hearing that my whole life, so it must be obvious.
You really don't think you look alike?
No, I mean, I know objectively that we do because I've heard it so much. But, I mean, I got 150 pounds on him, too, so.
I could tell you guys were brothers when I first saw him, so
Right.
there you go.
Okay. This is Ikorta-Mer. Pioneers up 2-0. First half goals from Hovinga and Braz, right?
This is like my 5th home soccer game for the men's and still don't
you
know any of the names.
Yeah,
I know numbers,
it's tough.
especially when we have how many different countries represented?
All of them. We have all the countries. Including the U.S., because Johnny Munoz is from Olathe. Speaking of Johnny Munoz, couldn't quite get a touch. Evangel with a chance. Braz takes him out, no call. That's tough. If Evangel's not going to get that, then they're not going to have any easy opportunities. This is Voitel. Shielded by Martinez, but they lose it. Back to Voitel. Braz is from Brazil. Appropriately. Voitel, Austrian. Courtamer, French. Calderon. This says Kansas City. Bears across the way, also French. No, Canadian, but French-Canadian.
Same thing.
Yeah. They probably wouldn't think so.
I still find it really fascinating how, scouting works for all these athletes. And trying to get them to come over to Olathe, Kansas.
How they get found, yeah, absolutely. A deep cross, Evangel with a chance. This is number 7. Gets it on his left foot and fires it high. I don't think it was deflected, and it's a goal kick. Well, yeah, especially they all speak different languages, right? Now, they speak English well enough to attend university here, which is at a high level, obviously. But it's kind of broken English with different accents. Not broken, but you know what I mean. Not native speaking English that they're hearing from each other. But they all speak soccer. That's the beauty part.
And they're doing really well at it, too.
Yeah, they're decent. Decent little squad we got here in Olathe. Ranked number 8. We will drop in the next poll, but still. Qualifying for nationals pretty much every year in the last 7 or 8, 10 maybe. I don't know.
Looks like we have a substitution on MNU.
Foul on the Pioneers.
I still never get the fouls because everyone looks like a foul to me.
Yeah, it all looks like a foul, but the ones that the refs blow their whistles on are worse.
I've yet to see a yellow card in the last couple of games, which is really surprising.
Oh, great. Now we're going to get one. Like right here. Here it comes.
Yep. Oh, that would have been perfect.
Yes. It's a foul.
So when can substitutions happen? I'm not really too familiar with
I don't
soccer
know either,
rules.
but it's when your team is throwing it in, I know that's one thing, or on a goal kick. But I think it has to be your goal kick or your throw-in.
Gotcha.
Or if both teams are represented at the sub area, then any throw-in and any goal kick.
Which is really surprising when one of the players had a bloody nose and they wouldn't let the sub
Well, they
back
wanted
on.
Evangel wanted to play with 10 for a bit, and then they're like, I guess he's not going to go back out there anytime soon, so let's get a sub. But the ref said, well, you can't do that. What are we, savages? Tried to clear by Hovinga, couldn't do it, and it's a corner kick. Number 7 will take this one. Andrew Flippin. Great name. I bet he does throw-ins with the flip and throw-in. If he doesn't, it's a missed opportunity. Number 4 with a header. That's too high.
Oh, that.
Still not out yet. Evangel pressing pretty well. Somebody's hurt. The captain got smoked, holding under his ribs. Nico, 1-on-3, has no support. Johnny Munoz trying to stay with him. Sends it to Munoz. Nice defense. Nico
What a
still
pass.
gets wiped out. Is he in the box? Clock. This looks like a PK.
And it looks like we have an injured Pioneer on the field.
I wouldn't put too much money on that.
Let's just say we have a soccer injury.
We have a player down.
There you go.
Hovinga usually takes these, but maybe spread the wealth a little bit. I don't know. His last one was saved, so maybe he needs to get back on the horse. Looks like Icortamer wants this one.
I think I'm going to call it. I'm sensing a goal. I'm 0 for 1 already today, so let's see if I can be 50%.
Way to go out on a limb. I think these are 90% success rates. Don't start the clock unless he misses.
I can do that.
Icortamer.
Oh, got him on the little fake. Goal. That 90% looked a little good.
That was easy. Now, you can fake, but you cannot come to a complete stop. Yes, you're good. A really sweet one I saw a couple years ago on social media. A guy runs up to the ball, stops, reaches for his shoe, and then poof, pops it
With
past
the other
keeper.
foot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, I'm going to tie my shoe here, but he never did stop moving, so it was still legal.
So it looks like we have 2 for 19 for the Pioneers.
Us? Okay. Richmond back in the game. And get ready to start the clock.
Uh-oh, looks like we have a little issue with number 10 for the Pioneers and the center official.
What was the official saying? I wasn't watching that.
I'm sure they don't want us listening. There's probably some words being said.
Oh, great save from Enzo. 26 with that shot. I thought that was a goal for sure. Pioneers got caught on their heels. Enzo, not so much.
I will say it is nice having a 6'5" goalie.
He is a monster for sure. 11 with this corner. All right, I've got that save. Next chance we get, we will take a look at that. Man, headed right down to the middle by Hovinga. Fights off number 2 for it. And earns a goal kick. Here is that save from Carvalho. Beauty. Yikes.
Oh, getting a little too close there.
Never a doubt. Munoz. This is Calderon. Tried to get it to Nico. Couldn't get it through the defender, but they turn it back over? No. Chapelas is there. Izan now. That was slick. Do you see that? Kicks the outside of it so it curls the other way.
I really like number 10 for MNU when they give him the ball in the bottom half of the field. He just goes with it. And his footwork is incredible.
Yep. A couple of years ago, he was Conference Offensive Player of the Year.
Really?
Or maybe just Player of the Year. I don't know what it was. Something like that. He's been injured a lot. ACL stuff. What was that supposed to be?
Never a doubt.
Just when we were complimenting how slick he was with the ball, he just kicks it to the other team. This is Munoz, Johnny, Calderon, Hovinga, Richmond. Can't get it to his right foot, taken away. He's on Ruiz with it now, back to Richmond. Cortamir. Richmond.
Yep.
Cortamir. Dispossessed. Foul. Evangel. They want Diego Calderon to take this. Nico Teberge is the safety. Deep back post.
Just a little too far.
They tried to find, I can't see his number, 16 Chapelas. Just a little bit too high. Back to Carvalho. Pioneers reset from the back. Evangel pressing more this half, as you have to. If you're down 3, you can't just let the Pioneers pass it around the defense for 40 minutes. As much as we'd all like to see that. Turned over. Evangel. Voitel is there. Izan feeds it to the middle. Teberge gets it.
Yep.
Hovinga.
One more
Hovinga
pass.
ripped and goal. Wow. Hovinga has a nose for the goal, man.
That makes it 4-0 Pioneers.
All right, let's have a look at that. See if we can award some assists here. Teberge to Hovinga. I'm giving Teberge an assist. I'm not going to deny him twice.
Looks like we have a substitution. Number 24 for 14.
For Evangel. All right, clock ready and go. Good job, team. Pioneers get it right away. Richmond. Back to Calderon. Chapelas. Munoz y Cortamer. Izan. Switch to Calderon. Calderon with some speed. Ahead to Munoz. He's in the middle.
Got him with the 1-2.
Off the face of two. Number 2, Eli Lairmore. You can read. What's the brand of these soccer balls these days? Select. You can read it backwards, L-E-S on his cheeks.
I will say, when the Pioneers are on their game, they really dominate time of possession.
Yes, that's been our style for 20 years of Kevin Wardlaw. And if you have the ball at your feet the whole game, you can't lose. So if you got the personnel who can handle it and the fitness to handle it, eventually other teams just can't keep up as you're chasing over and over and over all game long.
Well, back when I played Pee Wee, I made some own goals. But
You're not ashamed to say.
I'm not. That's okay. Own goals still count as goals, but
It's true.
that's what I tell my family.
The point goes up on the board one way or the other.
Everyone got a trophy back then, so it was all participation. was having fun.
Richmond trying to get it through to Hovinga. This is Nico on the far
Looks
side.
like we got some more substitutions for the visitors. One of which seems to be a new goalie.
Nice try. Evangel coming forward. This is Vieira and McDonald. Back to Vieira to the middle, but a bunch of white shirts there. 24 launches. That's Arias. Subs.
So it looks like number 0 is coming in for number 00 and 20 for number 16.
And then 16 off for who?
20.
20 off, 20 on, 16 off. Good to go. Cortamer in the middle. Over to Teberge. Teberge looks to send these with a left-footed cross usually, but this time back to Cortamer. Shot blocked by 6. Calderon tries to chip it towards the middle, knocked away. This is a tall order for flipping 1-on-4 against some of the best defenders in the nation.
And something to note for your Pioneer fans is I can't see his number.
Chance. Goal. Evangel. Beautiful sequence. I mentioned how much he had to do there. Let's have another look. Crossed to 11. And then who finished that? Who finished that? Thank you. Okay. That was 26 with the goal from 11. Let's see their names.
And that goal makes it 4-1 Pioneers.
Sage Ballard with the goal, and the assist was Victor Vieira. I thought Vieira was trying to shoot it, but no. Offside. Chapelas was like, you don't have to call it, I had it. Wait a minute, I never put in
10.
I never put in Icortamir's PK.
I think he'll be mad if you don't put that in there.
Yeah. The minutes are wrong of when that happened, but it's now 4-1 on the stats too.
And as I was saying before that goal is something to, keep a lookout for is someone for the Pioneers. Can't see his number, but during halftime was going through a concussion protocol. And we haven't seen him yet. So that's something to keep an eye on.
Absolutely.
And looks like number 24 for the Pioneers for number 10.
Zurieta for Icortamir.
I think I might have to go home and study the names.
Nah. As long as one of us knows them.
There you go. That sun going down is perfect right now.
Yes, this is nice. Can take my hat off. Zurieta from Richmond. Back to Izan Ruiz. He's listed as Izan Hernandez. But I don't know what he prefers. Big switch over to Teberge. Tried to anyway. Johnny Munoz is saying, I was open in the middle. Richmond says, I'm the greatest. Don't tell me what to do. I always make the right decisions.
I will say a lot of these athletes can kick this soccer ball, let me tell you.
Well,
I'd hope so.
It's a prerequisite for this sport.
I would hope so. If you couldn't, I don't think you would be
dynamite
playing.
Analysis, though, I do appreciate it.
I'm trying.
I love it. Now listen, I used to be able to kick a soccer ball back in 8th grade. I could launch it, right? And I was good for, Christian school 8th grader. But every one of these guys can kick it way further than I ever could with their opposite leg. So you're right that they can certainly kick the ball.
And there's just a difference because, if I were to go kick a soccer ball, I'm kicking with the tip of my shoe.
Yeah.
A lot of these athletes are kicking with the inside.
Toe ball.
Looks like we have a bunch of substitutions on the Pioneer side.
Oh, that's fun. Including
To this day, I still believe hitting the ball with your head hurts.
Oh, it does.
I asked some of the athletes, and they say it does.
Hovinga sends it in. I'm going to say no shot on that. The new keeper is Zeke Brown.
On sideline throw-ins, do they have to throw it with two hands?
Yes.
It's always interesting to see how they come up with the rules for these sports.
Right, well, yeah, why? I can't just heave it?
Exactly. I feel like I could throw it further with just one hand.
You definitely could. 17 is off.
Number 9.
5, 4, 6, 13. All right, so let's take these one at a time. Give me one coming in.
28.
I mean, onto the field. Okay, yes. Who's coming off?
17.
Okay, another one.
Number 12 is coming in for number 9.
Okay, next.
Number 20 is coming in for 5.
Next.
30 for 4. And then the last one is 23 for 13.
Good to go.
And I believe that should do it for those substitutions.
So Mujica comes in. Cozy, Nacho, Elias Iluz, Palacios, and Izurieta. Palacios. Dispossessed. Chapelas back to Enzo Carvalho.
Do you think you could be a goalkeeper?
Do I think I could?
Yeah.
I mean, I could stand there.
And just hope they hit it to you?
And MNU would still win some games, but no is the answer to that question.
I bet when you have a good team like MNU, it could be boring back there some days.
Yeah, sometimes it is. Enzo's made, 3 or 4 decent ones? One really nice one and a lot of goals. So if I was back there, it would be tied. Too heavy. Sun's back out.
I know, I spoke too soon.
20 showing some grit, some hustle. Ahead, trying to find Richmond. Taken away by, I've said him enough, Nuku. Should know by now.
You seen an own goal this year?
Yes, we have scored one this year, maybe even 2.
Really?
They're pretty rare.
I bet coaches weren't too happy about that.
One guy tried to head it away as a clearance, and he headed it perfectly into the upper 90 for a beautiful goal, but it was his own. And then I think another guy just shanked his clearance, and it spun right in. I'm not sure if that was a women's game or what, but I feel like I've seen 2 this year, after not seeing any for like 5-6 years.
Wow, what a good pass.
Nice play there. That's 20 again. He's showing up. That's Ovkarovic, whose name I really screwed up at the beginning. I practiced it. I said it several times.
Uh-oh. We have a fallen player.
Cramping. Clock. Start the clock.
Out comes the trainer. It looks like we might have another substitution. Looks like it'll be 17 for 11.
That is Harmsworth for Vieira. Clock back in.
It is now.
I missed mine too.
A couple seconds more of gameplay ain't gonna hurt nobody.
No. I'm not familiar with Antonio Mujica. He's from Madrid, Spain. Listed as a freshman. Pioneers are struggling with this Evangel forechecking, if you will. But it opens up big counters for the Pioneers if you can get it. This is Mujica. Or Mujica, I don't know.
What a pass.
Izurieta.
Oh, he's fast. He's got him. What?
Elise in the middle.
Oh.
Wiped out, and the ref wants it.
Stop the clock. And it looks... Evangel does not look happy with that call either. If you heard that, their coach said that was a horrible call.
It was close. Richmond wants it. He's like, hey, I don't get a chance to start that much. Let me get a goal.
Am I sniffing another Pioneer goal?
You are.
I think so. Let's see if this 90% you mentioned earlier doesn't fail us. What's your projection? You think he goes left or right?
Oh.
And then remember, this is a new goalie that just came in not too long ago.
Left.
I'll go right just for the sake of it. He went left in a goal.
Nice try from the keeper. He read it right. He was seeing left as well.
Another goal for the Pioneers, making it 5-1 with 17 minutes left.
So the
and there is a substitution as well for Evangel.
all right, do you have it?
9 for number 7.
The Evangel coach is saying only at Mid-America Nazarene do we get these calls.
I'll take it.
I've not heard that before. Like you get preferential treatment around here.
Well, to counter, balance that argument, the score is 5-1. So
Yeah, I mean, all right, ready for the clock.
I'm glad you're keeping me up on that because I'm just into the game.
Same. I got 3 clocks to worry about, so. Or 2, and you've got the 3rd.
What was
But
that one?
let's have a look. See if this was a foul. Now, clearly he wiped out Iluz when Iluz was trying to shoot it. However, Anna said you have to possess the ball before you can get fouled in the box like that. And he hadn't possessed the ball yet. It hadn't gotten to him yet. But I don't know.
It's all about perspective.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the answer.
In real life time, it did look like a foul.
It certainly did. Here's Iluz again.
And if the roles were reversed, I think their coach would be saying the same thing.
Yeah, he got wiped out as he was trying to take a shot on goal from the penalty area. So Izurieta. Man, the allergies are starting to really get to me. I'm starting to get the itchy throat. I'll be okay. Don't worry about it. Two PKs from the Pioneers today.
And there still is 15 minutes left.
Yeah, I think we're going to get one more.
And those who are just turning in, if you didn't watch the women's soccer earlier, women's soccer won 7-0, which was impressive.
And it wasn't even that close.
It was not. I'm pretty sure with, 20 minutes left, we did a complete substitution.
Yeah. But it was a few starters included in that. I thought that was unusual. I'm not criticizing it. I'm just saying I didn't expect that.
The opposing coach called it a line shift.
Yeah, it was a complete line change for sure. Elias Iluz being fancy.
Oh.
Chips it on ahead. Tried to get Richmond, but
Uh-oh.
coach was yelling at 24 there, and 24 yelled back. That's Arias.
They must have that type of relationship.
Or at least 24 thought they did.
That bus ride home is going to be
Well, test of their relationship.
Yep.
Let's see.
I do
Shot by
remember
20 blocked.
a couple weeks ago at one of the games, there was one of the officials was not having it, and he was not afraid to speak his mind.
No.
It was pretty interesting. Oh, what a pass.
Close.
That would have been interesting.
Wardlaw was asking for that. He saw it a few seconds before it happened. And that's exactly what he was anticipating. Like he said, go through, Tony. Don't stay out wide, come through. And so then he presented an opportunity and almost scored from it.
Do we know the record for this men's soccer team for Evangel?
Yes.
How good are they doing this year?
Not.
Oh, sorry to bring that up.
They're 1-8-1. 0-6 in conference play. This is a really new program, about 6-7 years, I want to say. I don't know, something like that. They've been in our conference forever, but only added soccer a handful of years ago.
Men's and women's, or just men's?
Both.
Okay. Well, I mean, you take away both those penalty kicks, and it's really a close game. Would that make it, 3-1? That's still pretty close.
Yeah. Richmond with a shot there.
Well, usually when I play FIFA on the PlayStation, 5-1 is still pretty close when I play on beginner. So, it's just a little different.
Against the computer?
Oh, yeah.
And 5-1, you get smoked by the computer?
Okay. No, I'd be doing the smacking.
Oh, you do this. I've never played FIFA.
FIFA? It's a fun game.
I believe it. I hear people a lot.
I will say, though.
I'm 44, though.
You grew up on the Nintendo?
No, well, yeah, not me, but my friends. Oh! But I was
Shot?
maybe across. Face Off 2000 was my game in college with MLB 98 with Coach Thompson back at Bethel, Indiana. That's what we would play.
During class?
No,
Oh.
you couldn't play during class.
Why not?
You had to be connected directly to a television, man.
Oh, yeah. Forgot 1998 was a long time ago.
There was no networking of systems. We dreamed of such things.
There was no Wi-Fi.
It's like, man, if only we could have witchcraft and play each other from different rooms. It was a miracle of technology. Now you do it from your phone.
It's crazy how much times have changed.
Yeah, we didn't anticipate that. We wanted to link to the computers and play each other that way. We didn't think we would be doing it with our telephones.
I'm pretty sure they had car phones back then, didn't they?
They did. They did. That was for rich people, though.
Ah,
It was like $3 a minute, you know?
$3 a minute?
Something like that.
Oh, man.
My dad had one for his company car. He was fancy. Didn't use it. We only used it to see what times the movies were playing. How else would you know?
So what, you just call them like, hey, what's on movie?
No, you call. There's a hotline with all the movies and their times. Took like 5 minutes.
Well, that's an expensive phone call.
Yeah, it's true.
Man,
The good old days.
I
man.
know, it's crazy. I'm 21 years old, and what's that phone calling where you have to
Yeah, the rotary.
grab the one, take it all the way?
I didn't have those, but my grandparents did.
I don't even think a lot of kids my age would know how to use them.
No, I've seen those videos where people are trying to, like, how would you handle this situation? And they're smacking it, and
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
it's
It's
fun.
crazy how much things have changed over just 20 years.
Yeah. Well, like the rotary phone, the zero was a complete dial, like a complete circle. If you got a friend with zeros in your name and his number, just forget that guy. Just don't call that guy.
Oh,
I'm not calling you. You got 2 zeros?
yeah, impossible.
How much time do you think I have here?
Man. But now you can't go, feels like you can't go anywhere without your cell phone.
I would never. That's ridiculous.
You got everything you could ever need on one of those things.
Richmond out front. He wants to draw
Looks
the foul.
like a no call.
Not getting that one. No, that was. Well, it was a different type of foul the last time.
That's all right.
TBH. See, what's interesting is that I have half of my life with the old tech, and then half of it with the new stuff. So I'm 44, right? So I grew up with the infancy of the internet, networking, and smartphones and whatnot. You don't remember a time before smartphones. Not really.
I think my first phone was in 7th grade, and it was like a little one you get from like Walmart, and it'd have prepaid minutes on it.
Sure.
And it was just a little tiny thing, but I was fortunate enough to just have that in middle school.
Right.
And it was only used for emergencies. Call my mom when I got home, car when I left for school.
Right. See, how do you think we handled that? My mom just
Send a pigeon or something.
we're gonna be home from the basketball game at about 5:30, so she would show up at about 5:30, and if we weren't there at 5:30, she just had to sit there and hope for the best.
I don't even think I ever used a phone book. I think they were around when I was growing up, but
Phone books were around.
I don't think I ever used
I
one
still
though.
see them plopped on my driveway occasionally. It's like the phone.
Really?
It's like the phone company is saying, "Here, you throw this away."
So I just got back from vacation, and they had one of those, I don't even know what you call them. I'm that young, where just like a telephone, so almost the side of the road.
Payphone.
Payphone, there you go.
You don't even know.
I don't even know what they're called, yeah. But I saw one of those, and it was like the last one in Montana.
It was,
And I was,
it was a dinosaur.
I know.
Across the middle, tried a bicycle kick, sort of. More of a tricycle kick. It
My
was
dad
too-
got so excited,
too low.
he wanted to take a photo of it. That's how you know
great.
that.
with his telephone.
That's crazy. Did you get Facebook when it first came out?
No, I was still a MySpace guy then.
Oh, see, I don't even know. Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh, that's gone. That's on the softball field.
23 launched.
Looks like we have a substitution for the Pioneers. Number 3 for 21.
That is Sarge Zidane out for Diego Calderon. You don't even know what MySpace is?
I never had it. I've heard
Okay.
heard about it. It was like it was
I mean,
the Facebook
it was
before the Facebook.
Before Facebook, and it was a little slightly different, but the same basic idea. And then they just died so quickly. He's Urieta. He's got Richmond in the middle.
Oh, what a pass!
But it's
Oh.
Sarge with the shot.
Number 3.
Whoops.
I thought he had it. That was a very impressive pass as well.
Yeah, perfect. But I had Facebook in I think my son was a newborn, so yeah, it was 2007. Early 08 maybe. Kids don't even use Facebook anymore. It's like old for them now, right?
Yeah, so you got Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter.
Twitter's trash. Can't stand
I don't
it.
even use Twitter, to be
Can't stand
honest.
it, man. It's just toxic.
Is it really?
Oh.
Well, I know what Elon Musk was thinking about buying it.
He's onside.
Uh-oh. Come on. Yep. Oh!
He is going to be living. I couldn't think of his name. I was silent. He is going to be. He's going to be lamenting that chance all night long.
And then for Evangel, looks like number 8 is coming in for number 6. You decide what age you're going to give your kids their first phone?
Yeah, my sophomore and freshman both have theirs. We did it Christmas of 8th grade.
There you
That's what
go.
I've done.
I think when I have kids, I'm not going to give them a phone until they're 21 years old.
I can't argue with that. I don't know if I don't know if it's a good idea that they were in 8th grade when they got theirs.
Phones are good for certain things, but
And my son has TikTok.
oh, you better take them off of it.
TikTok's, I mean, he's seeing some stuff, but it's not like the harassment and the stuff that causes kids depression and all that.
Which is something you have to be aware of
Yeah,
in today's day and age. It's terrible.
My other son is not interested in that stuff, so it's fine.
Looks like we have a corner kick for MNU.
23.
Here's the kick. Looks on target. And, oh,
A shot from Richmond blocked.
by number 4. And looks like kick out of bounds. Should be Pioneer ball.
It's an interesting thought to keep them from all that social media. But you also have to realize that this is the world we live in. And you're going to have to be somewhat proficient in that stuff at some level. So when do you expose them to it?
Exactly.
Is the interesting question. I don't know. We thought 8th grade. I don't know if it was right.
Every family is going to be different.
Every family's different. Every kid's different. So
I know some people that are in 5th grade that already have brand new iPhones.
Sure.
It's crazy to me. But like you said, like every job nowadays, you need to be proficient in
Right.
Excel, Word, and a lot of these different systems.
3 minutes.
It's crazy to me that some of these kids have an iPhone before they can write in cursive. But hey,
Why would you ever need to write in cursive?
valid point.
I'm on the anti-cursive train.
I think they taught us in
Shot
3rd grade,
28, yeah.
but I have only, besides my name, I don't think I've ever done it.
It's like you need it for your signature. You don't really, though.
If you want to print it, you can print it.
Or you can not use a signature. You can use some digital situation that they'll come up with.
I'm thinking of printing a stamp.
Personal stamp.
Just have someone write it for me and then stamp and everything. I think that's a great idea.
You want to be big time, don't you?
Oh, yeah. So I don't even have to sign my own signature.
Yeah. Can't be bothered with such trifles.
Exactly.
My time is worth more than that.
Looks like there might be a yellow card.
And that's clock stoppage.
I did call one, though, didn't I? Looks like
You
number
did. 9.
23, perhaps?
He's the one who got hit, but 9 with the yellow.
Does look like he's struggling to get up. He does seem to be limping as well. It's not a good sign.
That's hard to tell in soccer, though. To be honest,
Very true.
he'll be sprinting in
2 seconds.
either his leg is snapped in half or he will be sprinting in 10 seconds. So it's hard to tell. On the kick, we start the clock again.
Is there any punishment for a yellow card?
2 of them and you're gone.
But otherwise, nothing.
I mean, 5 of them accumulated. You miss a game. So
Okay.
there's
Well, that's unfortunate for him. With 2 minutes left, one of those careless fouls, I would say. Looks like he could have called that one as well that he let slide. Oh, there he goes. See,
This
he's
is
up and running.
Mujica. Yeah, he's fine. Ahead to Izurieta.
A little too far.
Too far on that cross and cleared.
I mean, I guess it's not a bad thing to have too good of a leg, is it?
Correct.
Did we stop clock here as well?
No.
Looks like there's some. Yeah, 16 for Evangel has been waiting to check in for quite
Coach
some time
wants
now.
to sub 24 because he's worried about getting in further trouble.
With a minute left, I would just calm down.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining.
Oh!
Is
No.
that 2 saves there? What happened?
We missed the first one, and then the second one, I think.
The goalie was sitting there and he kicked it into him.
That's one you have to have back.
Let's see what
Looks
happens.
like it's going to be a corner kick as well. Number 16.
I don't think he was even looking at that. Corner by 16.
No, 16 is coming in. Looks like corner is going to be number 20 for Evangel. I can't tell you who 16 came in for.
I don't care. Probably 24.
No, it looks like.
Yep.
Is it? Looks like there's 8 seconds left.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And there you have it. Pioneers win 5-1 on what seemed to be like a very dominant performance.
Yeah, MNU's just outclassed their competition today.
Outcoached, I would say, as well. Came into this game prepared and knew what to expect.
Possibly. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Love you. It's my sign-off.